Sure, here's a statement you can use. Hello, everyone. I'm Joe WP, a passionate creator from British Columbia, Canada. I'm excited to announce that I'm making a playlist to help people learn Unreal Engine 5. As I embark on this learning journey myself, I'll be sharing what I discover along the way. I'm using ChatGPT to enhance the learning experience, so bear with me as we explore this powerful tool together. Let's learn and grow together on Joe's Life Productions. Unreal Engine 5, UE5, is a state-of-the-art game engine developed by Epic Games. It is widely used for creating high-quality, real-time 3D graphics and interactive experiences across various industries, including gaming, film, architecture, and more. Key features of Unreal Engine 5 include 1. Nanite Virtualized Geometry. This technology allows for incredibly detailed environments by rendering vast amounts of geometry at high performance levels, significantly enhancing the realism of scenes. Lumen Global Illumination. Lumen is a dynamic global illumination system that provides realistic lighting by simulating how light interacts with surfaces and objects in real time, creating lifelike shadows and reflections. World Partition. This system enables the creation of expansive, open-world environments by intelligently streaming in and out sections of the world, allowing for seamless exploration without load times. Number 4. MetaHumans, a framework for creating highly detailed and realistic human characters. MetaHumans offers a range of customization options, making it easier to generate lifelike characters for games and other applications. 5. Chaos Physics and Destruction. Unreal Engine 5 includes advanced physics and destruction systems that allow for realistic interactions and dynamic destruction of environments, enhancing the immersive experience. 6. Enhanced Animation Tools. UE5 offers powerful tools for character animation, including Control Rig, Full Body IK, and Motion Warping, providing animators with greater control and flexibility. 7. Quixel Megascans. Integrated access to the Quixel Megascans library, a vast collection of high-quality 3D assets, helps artists quickly populate their scenes with photorealistic models and textures. Unreal Engine 5 is known for its user-friendly interface, extensive documentation, and active community support, making it a popular choice for both beginners and experienced developers. Whether you're creating games, virtual production environments, or immersive simulations, UE5 provides the tools and capabilities to bring your visions to life. Absolutely. You can start learning coding at any age, whether you're a young student, a working professional, or a retiree. Coding is a skill that transcends age, background, and prior experience. Here's why anyone can benefit from learning to code. 1. Accessibility. There are countless resources available online for free or at low cost, including tutorials, courses, and community forums, making it easy to get started. 2. Career opportunities. Coding skills are highly valued across many industries, opening up a wide range of job opportunities in fields such as technology, finance, healthcare, and more. 3. Problem-solving skills. Learning to code enhances your ability to think logically and solve problems, skills that are valuable in any profession and everyday life. 4. Creativity. Coding allows you to create and build anything you can imagine, from websites and apps to games and automated tools, fostering your creativity. 5. Adaptability. The tech landscape is constantly evolving, and learning to code helps you stay adaptable and up to date with the latest trends and technologies. 6. Community. The coding community is welcoming and diverse, offering support and collaboration opportunities regardless of your age or background. No matter who you are, there's something to learn and gain from coding. Whether you want to develop a new hobby, enhance your career, or simply challenge yourself, coding provides a valuable and rewarding experience. So, dive in and start learning. It's never too late to begin. Unreal Engine, developed by Epic Games, is a powerful and versatile game engine used for creating high-quality 3D graphics and interactive experiences. Here are some of the key applications of Unreal Engine. 1. Game development. Unreal Engine is widely used in the gaming industry to develop video games for various platforms, including PC, consoles, mobile devices, and VR. Its robust toolset supports everything from small indie projects to AAA titles, providing developers with the ability to create immersive and visually stunning games. 2. Film and animation. The engine's real-time rendering capabilities make it a popular choice for filmmakers and animators. It is used for virtual production, pre-visualization, and creating CGI elements. Unreal Engine allows for real-time changes and adjustments, streamlining the production process and reducing costs. 3. Architecture and real estate. Unreal Engine is used to create highly detailed and interactive architectural visualizations. Architects and real estate developers can create virtual walkthroughs and presentations of buildings and environments, allowing clients to explore and interact with designs before they are built. 4. Automotive and manufacturing. In the automotive industry, Unreal Engine is used for designing and visualizing vehicles, creating virtual showrooms, and simulating driving experiences. It helps manufacturers with prototyping, design validation, and marketing by providing realistic and interactive 3D models. 5. Training and simulation. The engine is employed in creating training simulations for various industries, including military, medical, and aviation. These simulations provide a safe and cost-effective way to train personnel by replicating real-world scenarios in a controlled virtual environment. 6. Education. Unreal Engine is used as a teaching tool in schools and universities to teach students about game design, programming, and 3D modeling. Its intuitive interface and extensive documentation make it accessible for educators and students alike. 7. Virtual and augmented reality. Unreal Engine supports the development of VR and AR applications, providing tools for creating immersive experiences. This includes everything from virtual tours and training simulations to interactive games and educational apps. 8. Interactive experiences. Beyond traditional applications, Unreal Engine is used to create interactive installations, museum exhibits, and live events. Its ability to render high-quality graphics in real time makes it ideal for creating engaging and interactive user experiences. Unreal Engine's versatility, advanced features, and user-friendly tools make it a go-to solution for a wide range of industries looking to create cutting-edge digital experiences. Coding and making games should be fun. The joy of bringing your ideas to life, solving creative challenges, and building something from scratch is what makes this journey so exciting. Whether you're just starting or have been coding for years, remember that the process should be enjoyable and fulfilling. Embrace the learning curve, celebrate your progress, and most importantly, have fun while doing it. The world of coding and game development is full of endless possibilities, so dive in, explore, and let your creativity shine. To get started with Unreal Engine, you'll need to download and install it from Epic Games. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you through the process. 1. Create an Epic Games account. If you don't already have an Epic Games account, go to the Epic Games website, www.epicgames.com/sign up for a free account. 2. Download the Epic Games launcher. Visit the Unreal Engine download at unrealengine.com/download. Click the Download button, which will prompt you to download the Epic Games launcher. 3. Install the Epic Games launcher. Once the installer is downloaded, open it and follow the on-screen instructions to install the Epic Games launcher on your computer. After installation, launch the Epic Games launcher and sign in with your Epic Games account credentials. 4. Download and install Unreal Engine. In the Epic Games launcher, navigate to the Unreal Engine tab located on the left-hand side. Click on the Library tab at the top. You'll see a section for engine versions. Click on the plus button to add a new engine version. Select the desired version of Unreal Engine. It's recommended to choose the latest stable release and click Install. Choose the installation location on your computer and click Install again to start the download process. The Epic Games Launcher will download and install Unreal Engine. This might take some time, depending on your internet speed. 5. Launch Unreal Engine. Once the installation is complete, go to the Library tab in the Epic Games Launcher. Under Engine Versions, click the Launch button next to the version of Unreal Engine you installed. Unreal Engine will start up, and you'll be greeted with the Unreal Project browser, where you can create new projects or open existing ones. With these steps, you'll have Unreal Engine installed and ready to use. From here, you can start exploring the engine, follow tutorials, and begin creating your own projects. Happy developing! Before diving into Unreal Engine 5, it's important to note that you'll need a powerful computer to get the most out of it. Unreal Engine 5 is a massive and resource-intensive program that demands a good amount of processing power, memory, and storage. Here are some key requirements to keep in mind. 1. Processor. A multi-core processor with high clock speeds is recommended. An Intel i5 or AMD Ryzen 5 or higher is generally sufficient. 2. Memory RAM. At least 16 gigabytes of RAM is recommended. For larger projects, 32 gigabytes or more may be necessary to ensure smooth performance. 3. Graphics card. A modern, high-performance GPU is crucial for rendering high-quality graphics. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080, RTX 2070, or AMD equivalent or higher are good starting points. Storage. Unreal Engine 5 and its associated projects can take up a lot of space. An SSD, solid-state drive, is highly recommended for faster load times and overall performance. Ensure you have ample storage space, as large projects can quickly fill up your drive. 5. Operating system. Unreal Engine 5 supports Windows 10 11, Mac OS, and Linux. Ensure your OS is up to date and compatible with the latest version of the engine. 6. Power supply. A stable and reliable power supply unit, PSU, is essential to support all your components, especially if you have a high-end GPU and processor. Working with Unreal Engine 5 can be incredibly rewarding, but it's important to ensure your hardware meets these requirements to avoid frustration and ensure a smooth development experience. Investing in a good computer setup will make your coding and game development journey much more enjoyable and productive. Unreal Engine 5 UE5 has specific system requirements to ensure it runs smoothly and efficiently. Here are the recommended and minimum system requirements for using UE5. Recommended system requirements: 1. Operating system, Windows 10 64-bit, macOS 10.56 Plus, Catalina, or a modern Linux distribution. 2. Processor, quad-core Intel or AMD processor with a clock speed of 2.5 GHz or faster. Ideally, a recent generation multi-core CPU, such as Intel i7, i9, or AMD Ryzen 7 9. Memory RAM, 32 gigabytes or more is recommended for handling large projects and high-resolution assets. 4. Graphics card, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080, AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT or better, with at least 8 gigabytes of VRAM. For the best performance, an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080, AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT or higher is preferred. 5. Storage, solid-state drive, SSD, with at least 1 terabyte of available space. An NVMe SSD is recommended for even faster data access and loading times. 6. DirectX version, DirectX 12 compatible graphics card for Windows users. Minimum system requirements: 1. Operating system, Windows 10 64-bit, macOS 10.46 Mojave, or a modern Linux distribution. 2. Processor, quad-core Intel or AMD processor with a clock speed of 2.5 GHz or faster. 3. Memory RAM. 16 gigabytes is the minimum required to run UE5, but more is recommended for better performance. 4. Graphics card, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 at AMD Radeon RX Vega 64 or better, with at least 4 gigabytes of VRAM. 5. Storage, solid-state drive, SSD, with at least 512 gigabytes of available space. HDDs are not recommended due to slower read-write speeds. 6. DirectX version, DirectX 11 compatible graphics card for Windows users. Additional recommendations: internet connection. A stable and fast internet connection is beneficial for downloading UE5, assets, and updates. Monitor. A high-resolution monitor, 1080p or higher, with good color accuracy is recommended for detailed work. Ensuring your computer meets these requirements will help you achieve the best performance and experience when using Unreal Engine 5. The more powerful your system, the more smoothly UE5 will run, especially when working on complex projects with high-resolution assets and real-time rendering. If your computer isn't up to par, you might want to reconsider using Unreal Engine 5. It's a demanding program that requires a powerful system to run smoothly. If your computer is old or underpowered, you'll likely face performance issues, long loading times, and frequent crashes. For a better experience, ensure you have a strong processor, plenty of RAM, a good graphics card, and an SSD. If your setup doesn't meet these requirements, you might find it frustrating to work with Unreal Engine 5. Here's a statement you can use. I'm going to try to cover the entire user interface, so stay focused. Feel free to pause and rewind if needed, and don't hesitate to take breaks if it gets overwhelming. Let's dive in and make sure we understand everything step by step. The Unreal Project Browser is where you manage your projects and access various settings within Unreal Engine. Here's an overview of its main features and how to use it. Overview of the Unreal Project Browser. 1. New project options. When you first open Unreal Engine, you'll see options to create a new project. You can choose between various templates such as games, film and television, architecture, automotive, and more. 2. Recent projects. Below the new project options, you'll find a list of recent projects you've worked on. This allows for quick access to projects you've already started. 3. Browse. The Browse tab lets you navigate to specific project directories on your computer. This is useful for opening existing projects that are not listed under recent projects. 4. Learn. In the Learn tab, you can access tutorials, sample projects, and resources provided by Epic Games to help you get started or learn new techniques. How to use the Unreal Project Browser. 1. Creating a new project. Click on the template, e.g. games, film, and television, you want to use for your new project. Choose a template subtype, e.g. first person, third person, if applicable. Enter a project name and choose a location on your computer to save the project. Click Create to generate the project files and open it in Unreal Engine. 2. Opening an existing project. If your project appears under Recent Projects, simply click on it to open. If not, go to the Browse tab, navigate to the directory where your project is saved, and select the project file .uproject to open it. 3. Accessing learning resources. In the Learn tab, explore tutorials and sample projects provided by Unreal Engine to expand your knowledge and skills. Tips for using the Unreal Project Browser. Organize projects. Keep your projects organized by using clear and descriptive project names. Backup projects. Regularly back up your projects to prevent data loss. Explore tutorials. Take advantage of the Learn tab to access tutorials and learn new features and workflows in Unreal Engine. The Unreal Project Browser serves as your gateway to managing projects and accessing resources within Unreal Engine, making it easier to start new projects, open existing ones, and continue learning and exploring. Creating your first project in Unreal Engine using the third-person template is a great way to get started. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to do it, along with an explanation of blueprints and C++. Creating your first project third-person template. 1. Open Unreal Engine. Launch the Epic Games Launcher and open Unreal Engine. Navigate to the Unreal Project Browser. 2. Select the third-person template. In the New Project section, click on Games or the category that fits your project. Choose Third Person from the list of templates. 3. Name your project. Enter a name for your project in the Project Name field. Choose something descriptive that represents your game or project idea. 4. Choose Project Location. Select a location on your computer where you want to save the project files. It's good practice to create a dedicated folder for Unreal Engine projects. 5. Create the project. Click on the Create button to generate your project based on the third-person template. Unreal Engine will set up the necessary files and directories for your project. 6. Explore your project. Once the project is created, Unreal Engine will open the project in the editor. You'll see a basic third-person character already set up in a simple environment. Blueprint versus C++. Blueprints. In Unreal Engine, blueprints are a visual scripting language that allows developers to create gameplay mechanics, interactions, and logic without writing code. It uses a node-based interface where you connect nodes to define behaviors and interactions. Blueprints are great for prototyping, rapid iteration, and for developers who prefer a visual approach to coding. C++, C++ is a programming language that Unreal Engine is built upon. It provides more control and flexibility than Blueprints and is commonly used for writing game logic, performance-critical code, and extending engine functionalities. C++ allows for direct manipulation of data and lower-level system access compared to Blueprints. Choosing between Blueprints and C++. Blueprints, ideal for beginners, designers, and rapid prototyping. They offer a visual, node-based interface that is easier to learn and allows for quick iteration. C++, recommended for programmers and developers who require precise control over performance and want to extend Unreal Engine's capabilities. C++ is essential for implementing complex algorithms, optimizing code, and integrating with external systems. In Unreal Engine, you can use both Blueprints and C++ together within the same project. Many developers start with Blueprints for prototyping and gameplay mechanics, then transition to C++ for performance optimization and advanced features as their project matures. By following these steps and understanding the differences between Blueprints and C++, you'll be well on your way to creating your first project in Unreal Engine using the third-person template. Happy game development! When you open Unreal Engine 5 with the first-person template, you'll encounter a setup designed to quickly get you started with a first-person perspective game. Here's what you can expect to see and a brief overview of the interface. What you see in the first-person template. 1. Player character. You'll see a basic first-person character already set up in a simple environment. This character allows you to move around and interact with objects in the scene. 2. Environment. The template includes a basic level with terrain, walls, and other simple geometry to explore and interact with. This serves as a starting point for building out your game world. 3. UI elements. Typically, there will be some basic user interface elements displayed, such as health or ammo indicators, which are common in many first-person shooter games. Hash. Overview of the interface. 1. Viewport. The main area where you design and view your game world. Here, you can navigate around the scene, place objects, and adjust settings. 2. Content browser. A panel where you manage assets such as 3D models, textures, materials, and blueprints. You can drag and drop assets into the viewport to use them in your project. 3. Details panel. This panel displays properties and settings for selected objects in the scene. You can adjust parameters here to fine-tune the behavior and appearance of objects. 4. World Outliner. Lists all the objects currently placed in your level. It provides an organized view of the hierarchy of your scene, making it easy to select and manage objects. 5. Modes panel. Contains tools and modes for editing your level, such as placing objects, adjusting lighting, painting landscapes, and more. It provides access to different editing modes and tools to manipulate your environment. 6. Toolbar. Located at the top of the editor, the toolbar provides quick access to commonly used tools and commands, such as saving your work, switching between different editing modes, and launching playtesting. Getting started. Navigating the viewport. Use the mouse to navigate the viewport. Hold right-click to look around, WSD keys for movement. Placing objects. Drag assets from the content browser into the viewport to place them in your scene. Editing properties. Select an object and adjust its properties in the Details panel to customize its appearance and behavior. Exploring modes. Experiment with different modes and tools in the Modes panel to build and modify your game world. Conclusion. The first-person template in Unreal Engine 5 provides a starting point for creating first-person perspective games. Familiarizing yourself with the interface and tools will help you efficiently build and iterate on your game ideas. As you explore and experiment, you'll discover the powerful capabilities of Unreal Engine 5 for game development. Engine scalability settings in Unreal Engine allow developers to adjust the graphical fidelity and performance of their projects to suit different hardware configurations. These settings are crucial for optimizing performance across various devices and ensuring a smooth gameplay experience for all users. Here's an overview of engine scalability settings and how they work. Types of scalability settings. 1. Resolution scalability. Resolution scale adjusts the rendering resolution of the game. Lowering this setting improves performance but reduces visual clarity. 2. graphic scalability. Texture quality controls the resolution and quality of textures used in the game. Lower settings reduce texture detail for better performance. Shadow quality adjusts the resolution and complexity of shadows cast by objects. Lower settings reduce shadow detail. Effects quality controls the complexity and visual impact of particle effects, such as explosions and weather effects. Post-processing quality determines the quality of post-processing effects like bloom, depth of field, and motion blur. Foliage quality controls the density and detail of foliage, e.g. grass, trees in the environment. 3. Performance scalability. Anti-aliasing adjusts the level of anti-aliasing applied to smooth, jagged edges in the game. View distance controls how far objects are rendered in the distance. Lower settings reduce the draw distance to improve performance. Dynamic resolution automatically adjusts the rendering resolution based on the workload to maintain a consistent frame rate. How to adjust scalability settings. 1. In-game settings. Players can often adjust scalability settings directly from the game's options menu. This allows them to customize their experience based on their hardware capabilities. Editor settings. Developers can tweak scalability settings within the Unreal Engine editor. This is done in the project settings under the Engine Scalability section. 3. Blueprints and scripting. For more advanced customization, developers can use blueprints or scripting to dynamically adjust scalability settings based on in-game conditions or player preferences. Importance of scalability settings. Performance optimization allows games to run smoothly on a wide range of hardware configurations, from high-end gaming PCs to lower specification laptops and consoles. Accessibility ensures that players with older or less powerful hardware can still enjoy the game with adjusted graphics settings. User experience provides flexibility for players to balance visual quality and performance based on their preferences and hardware capabilities. In summary, engine scalability settings are essential tools for optimizing performance and ensuring a consistent and enjoyable gameplay experience across different devices and player preferences in Unreal Engine. Adjusting these settings effectively can significantly impact the accessibility and performance of your game. Optimizing Unreal Engine 5 to run smoothly involves several steps, from computer updates to managing background processes. Here's a comprehensive guide to optimizing your system for better performance while minimizing wear. Computer updates. 1. Operating system updates. Ensure your operating system, Windows, macOS Linux, is up to date with the latest patches and updates. This improves stability and security. 2. Graphics drivers. Keep your graphics card drivers updated to the latest version provided by NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel. Updated drivers often include performance optimizations and bug fixes specific to Unreal Engine. 3. Unreal Engine updates. Regularly update Unreal Engine to the latest version available. Epic Games releases updates that include performance improvements, bug fixes, and new features. Graphics card optimization. 1. Adjust graphics settings. In Unreal Engine's project settings, adjust graphics settings such as resolution scale, texture quality, shadow quality, and effects quality based on your hardware capabilities. Lower settings improve performance. 2. Use GPU profiling. Utilize Unreal Engine's built-in GPU profiling tools to identify performance bottlenecks caused by the graphics card. Optimize GPU-intensive scenes and effects accordingly. 3. Overclocking. Advanced users, if your graphics card supports it, and you're familiar with overclocking, cautiously overclock your GPU to gain additional performance. Be mindful of heat management and potential warranty issues. Minimizing wear on computer. 1. Temperature management. Ensure your computer has adequate cooling. Clean dust from fans and heat sinks regularly to prevent overheating, which can reduce performance and damage components. 2. Power supply. Use a reliable power supply unit, PSU, that can handle the demands of your system. Insufficient power supply can cause instability and performance issues. 3. Monitor performance metrics. Monitor system temperatures, CPU, GPU usage, and power consumption using software tools, e.g. MSI Afterburner HW Monitor, to prevent excessive strain on components. Minimizing background processes. 1. Close unnecessary applications. Before launching Unreal Engine, close background applications and processes that consume CPU, memory, or network resources unnecessarily. This frees up resources for Unreal Engine. 2. Disable startup programs. Disable non-essential programs from starting automatically with your computer. This reduces the load on your system during startup and gameplay. 3. Manage Windows services. Review and disable unnecessary Windows services that run in the background. This can be done through the Services application, services.msc in Windows. Additional tips: use SSD for Unreal Engine installation. Install Unreal Engine and your projects on a solid-state drive, SSD, for faster loading times and improved performance. Optimize project assets. Regularly optimize and compress textures, models, and other assets within your Unreal Engine projects to reduce file size and improve loading times. By following these optimization strategies, you can ensure Unreal Engine 5 runs smoother on your system while minimizing wear on your computer components. This improves both performance and longevity, enhancing your overall experience with game development or gameplay. In the next video, I'll be diving into each part of the interface in detail. We'll explore every section, from the viewport and content browser to the details panel and modes panel. This walkthrough will help you familiarize yourself with Unreal Engine's interface, making it easier to navigate and utilize all its powerful tools effectively. Stay tuned for an in-depth exploration that will guide you through every aspect of the Unreal Engine interface. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to help my channel grow. Your support means a lot. Thanks in advance, Joe.